Hi, my name is Cannon Winkler, and you're watching Sales Fast Track.
Have you ever wanted to become more memorable? In this video, you're going to learn how to stay on the top of someone's mind by sequencing the impressions you make on them. So let's get started. To explain this concept, we're going to use a chart called a cumulative impressions graph. On the vertical axis, we're measuring the cumulative strength of your impressions, and on the horizontal, we're measuring time. Essentially, we're going to be graphing how long it takes to make a memorable impression on someone. But first, let's take note of a few important thresholds. The first important milestone is unaided recall. This is when someone can remember you, your name, and your face without being prompted. Just above that, we have top-of-mind awareness, or TOMA. This is when someone starts thinking about you throughout their day, even without being reminded. Next, we have inquiry, when someone will actually ask after you. And finally, we have word-of-mouth referral. This is when you have reached such a level of trust and connection with that person that they will refer you or your services to friends and coworkers. Typically, in between inquiry and word-of-mouth referral is when your sale will actually take place. Now that you understand the layout of our chart, let's talk about impressions. Let's say you meet someone in passing, and that is their first impression of you. When you first meet, of course, they'll be thinking about you, so we depict this as a short spike in our graph. However, if they don't hear from you again, that impression will quickly begin to fade. Many inexperienced salespeople will wait a few days or even a few weeks before reaching out again. These lags put too much space between your impressions for you to really stick in that prospect's memory. The way to climb to the top of someone's mind is through sequenced, persistent impressions. Instead of waiting to reach out after meeting that person, you might connect with them on LinkedIn that same night. Then, you might send them an email thanking them for the good conversation. After that, you schedule time to talk on the phone. Then, you send them an interesting article related to something they brought up during your phone call. And soon enough, you will pass the threshold of top-of-mind awareness. Once here, you'll want to maintain regular but less frequent contact with your prospect to maintain your position in TOMA. Eventually, as your relationship progresses, you may even reach word-of-mouth referral, the holy grail for salespeople. Many people will only try contacting a prospect 2 or 3 times before giving up, but oftentimes it can take 7 to 8 touches to reach a prospect's top-of-mind awareness. Now, you might be thinking, well, that seems like an awful lot of work. Can I just make a really big first impression and go straight up to TOMA? The answer to that is yes. It is possible to make bigger impressions by triggering larger emotional responses in your prospects, such as fear, desire, or hunger. However, this takes some social finesse to do properly. After all, we want to be remembered in a good way, not for scaring the heck out of our prospects. In a later video, we will teach you a successful technique to take you straight to TOMA or even inquiry in a very short amount of time.
We hope you learned something in this video, and we'll catch you next time on Sales Fast Track.